Hey, Thabreakmasta here. This is gonna be my Avatar: The Legend of Korra episode 9 review. Excellent episode, just all cheesing. I just love it. Can't get any better. It just keeps. It just I don't know what to say. It was totally epic. I was just like shocked, really, of what happened. I don't know what to say. Yeah. So let's get on with the review. Basically, what happened? It's just like right off the bat, we end up seeing something just creepy, really. Honestly, I was like real creeped out about it. Is when you know, seeing Korra's like floating in the air. She's just like all hurt. Like, it looked weird, like because she was getting blood bended by Tarlok, and she was just all weird looking, like this creeped me out. I don't know why. It looked weird. And then so Tarlok puts her in this box to where it's like, I guess it's like platinum, that metal that metal benders can't bend. And so she really can't get out then, because I don't even think she can metal bend, but she can't get out at this point. There's like no way getting out, and so she's trapped in there, and there's nothing she can do. And so Tarlok ends up calling Tenzin, and then tells him this whole lie, basically, that the Equals attacked him, and you know they took Korra, and he got attacked too, and he's all messed up looking and stuff like that, because you know he was quote unquote attacked by the Equals. So yeah, and so Tenzin ends up rushing over to the city hall, and like, what's going on, what's happening? You know, he just explains the story again, like, I got attacked by the Equals, but he actually shocked himself with that glove, that electrical glove. And I'm pretty sure he got that electrical glove from Asami or something like that, and then he had some of these baton thing. I wonder where he got some of that stuff, you know, Equals stuff, and he just threw that, and he just like say, trying to make it seem like it was an Equals attack, and yeah, that's why they got Korra. And so Tenzin's like on the notion, oh my god, I had to go save Korra because she's with the Equals. And so he ends up doing all these phone calls trying to get you know, trying to figure out where she is and everything like that. And as that was going on, Lin ends up overhearing this, that Korra got captured by Amon and whatnot over the radio, because they're announcing this and everything like that. So she's like, what the heck? And so she ends up waking up, getting herself up, putting her armor on, her armor on all beast-like and everything, which is cool. I like how she did it. It like attached onto her, kind of like how the Iron Man armor just flies onto to him. That's what happened to Lin with her armor, because she bended it, which is kind of cool. I like that. And so she ends up going to the prison where Asami, Mako, and Bolin are, and ends up breaking them out. Just like that, like she just comes in there, like where were the guards at? Actually, what's going on with that actually? Unless they let her go in, because I mean she is Lin, but still. So they end up breaking everyone out, and there's a funny scene within this when Bolin and Mako are in the prison together. Bolin was trying to pee and everything like that, and Lin ends up breaking the door open and stuff, and he's like, ah, because he was using the bathroom at the same time while they're there, you know. And she's like, I need some privacy. And so then, as they're walking out of the prison and everything like that, Bolin forgot to zip up his zipper. So Lin is like, oh, and zipped up his zipper with the metal bending. I was like, what the heck? I was like, oh, I'm like, wow, really? And so then that's when they go on the search to go find Korra, and they actually break into the Equalist hideout underground. I was like, wow, and they actually find it pretty easily because of Lin's ability to be able to step on the ground to find, you know, the shockwave in the zone and see everything, just like her you know, her mother. It's awesome. I like it. Without them, without her, they would probably find where the Equalist base was, but that was pretty easy to find actually, huh? But so we end up going back to Korra, and Korra ends up seeing a vision, and this vision, it's like that. It shows everything that's going on. There's just a bunch of visions within this episode. It just pieces it all together. Basically, this first vision we see is Yukon. He is at a bar just relaxing and everything like that, and then Aang and Toph end up coming into that bar and accusing him of something that he did and everything like that. And he's like, oh yeah, well you're gonna arrest me, but you're not gonna keep me in here forever. You trying to bring me all these charges? I got all of them before. And so apparently they try to bust him before, but it was like they couldn't do it. I guess they didn't have enough evidence or something like that. And so yeah, but it's kind of cute and cool, because Toph still calls Aang Twinkle Toe even though he's like 40 years old. I was like, what the heck? I like that. I like that though, and I liked Aang's voice, like, you know, because I was wondering how he sounded older, and that's what he sounded. He sounds pretty cool. I actually like this voice. It's cool to see them again. You know, I really liked it. And so that's what happens in the first part. They actually arrested him and everything like that. And they're like, what the heck? So she's seeing all this, and so yeah, after that happens, everything like that, yeah, they end up going into the whole base and everything like that, and Lin ends up finding her people, you know, the metal benders that got captured in the Equalist place, and so then they end up going to go get them out of there, but she ends up not finding Korra anywhere, and so then Tenzin comes to the conclusion that Tarlock is lying, and Tarlock was the one that actually kidnapped Korra. And so then they had to heck out of there, and the scene to how they got out of there was pretty epic. I'll have to say, it looks pretty cool. I actually liked it. They're on this like transit kind of thing where it's going all, you know, trying to get out of there the way they got in basically, and they got kind of like sidetracked because all these Equalists are there and everything like that. The guy with the batons, I'll say this right now, he seems kind of useless. Like the only credible person within the Equalists is Amon. Like everyone else is, I don't know, they kind of suck. I'm just saying. So they end up escaping, of course. So they got out of there, and they end up going to confront Tarlock, and then yeah, this is when things get all like crazy. Then we end up seeing another vision of Korra's thing, and she started meditating again. And basically, they're at the court, and this is one of my favorite scenes of this. In the court, we end up seeing, oh man, we end up seeing Sokka. I love him. I was so glad to see him back, and he still has his quirkiness about him. He was trying to you know, get the guy in the court and tell a story and everything like that. And he's like, you know, we did fight an exceptional benders before. Like I remember a guy that can used to bend with his mind and stuff. I'm like, it's what he was saying. It's just, I don't know, I find it funny. He's talking about Sparky Boom Man, with the guy was talking about first season. I just smiled when I saw Sokka. I don't know, I like that scene so much. And so then yeah, they executed him for life in prison. So he's gonna be in life in prison, and they actually were able to, you know, execute this, get him that kind of justice. I was kind of surprised. I mean, the way they just said it, I thought it was gonna be like more evidence on him, but I don't know. But they accused him of bloodbending basically, and so then that's why they're gonna throw him in jail. And so Yakon's like, crazy, and so then he ends up actually bloodbending everybody with just his eyes. And like everyone was speculating whether or not some like people out outside were bloodbending or anything like that. No, it was just him. Yakon was bloodbending everybody with the cuffs on him with just his eyes. Everybody, like, I don't know how he did that. That's crazy. I don't know how he was able to bloodbend everybody. And then so he ends up getting Toph to unlock his handcuffs off of him. And he's like, yeah, I'm free now. And he ends up knocking everybody out. And I was like, wait, like, bloodbending's crazy. Bloodbending can get you to a point where you can kill someone with the bloodbending. Like, I don't know, it's just like, it's crazy in the way the scene was too, because basically he ends up knocking everyone out, even Aang, and then Aang wakes back up because the Avatar state wakes him up, which is cool. Like it looked cool. And so then oh yeah, the scene right here, freaking Aang, he was like on that, you know, that spinning ball thing. He developed that thing perfectly. It's like there's no time limit on it anymore. So he's like on that thing just spinning. It's really good. I think that's what the special ability is for the airbenders or something. Cause that thing's it makes you go real fast. It looks really cool. You gotta see the scene. But so he ends up catching up to not Tarlock, but to Yakon, and breaks the car that it was in and everything like that. And then Yakon bloodbended Aang again, but this time he ends up breaking it because he goes to Avatar state. He's like, get that crap out of here. I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And so then he ends up putting him in this, you know, in this I guess Earth like prism thingy that he gets trapped in. Remember how he fought against Ozai? That thing, how he got no, never mind, he didn't get like that. But he put him in the prison thingy, and then he ends up taking his bending away, and he's like, it's done. I was like, oh, so that's how he defeated him. So that's pretty cool to see. And so then Tarlock ends up coming back into the place where Korra is, right? And he's like, well, you messed up everything, because now they know that he's a bloodbender. He's like, I gotta get the heck out of here now. But I'm gonna start my whole new life, and I'm gonna use you as a prisoner. And so be prepared. And so he's about to leave and everything like that, right? He thought it was gonna be all good. He thinks he's gonna be smooth sailing, right? Smooth sailing. No, this is where things just get like, what? Because I was like, what? I woke up like, seriously. That's why I'm like so excited right now. Like, I was somewhat sleepy, but it was still pretty epic. But still, this right here is just like, what the heck? Basically, Amon comes and confronts Tarlock. He's like, you need to be taken out, because, you know, I guess he was somewhat of a threat for the fact that he's a bloodbender, because they, you know, I guess he figured out over sources of everything that's going on, right? And he accused him of stealing Korra. So he's like, I'm gonna take you out. You know, you're an obstacle in my way. And so he bloodbends everybody, right? He's like, yeah, you did it. Everyone's going down besides Amon. I was like, and then he starts walking like he's not getting bloodbended, and he's like, what the? And so he focused all the attention to Amon, and so he bloodbended him. He thought he stopped him for a sec, but then he's like, robot, and I ain't going nowhere. He just breaks out through. I was like, what? It didn't make any sense how he was able to just walk through the bloodbending. Like, I was just like so shocked by that. I was like, what is going on? What is going on? That's all I can say. I was just like, wow. It's so. Now you think that was it? No, he ends up taking the bending away from Tarlock. So Tarlock is done. He's done. I was like, what? I was just tripping off of that. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. And so then they wanted to capture Korra too, actually, and so he ends up getting the baton guy and his other people to get Korra. That's why I'm like, Amon's the only person that you can rely on when it comes to this. So they end up trying to capture her, right? And she ends up not getting knocked out by the electricity that the guy tried to shock the cage with. Oh, not the cage, but the box that she's in. And she ends up being smart and like has her locket and puts it like in the air where she's like kind of dangling off of it, so she don't actually get the full throttle of the shock. And so she didn't get knocked out. And so then they open the box up and they see her on the ground. So it's like, oh crap, she got knocked out. It's like tie her up. Like, no, fire bend, and then she gets the heck out of there. And Amon sees her when she comes out. He's like, like, really now? Yeah. It's like this is useless. So then she ends up getting out, but then she ends up knocking herself out because she ends up running to a tree while she's sliding down because she is pretty tired. And so then she was just in the snow, just knocked out. I was like, oh crap, she's gonna get knocked. She's gonna die or something in the snow because it was snowing. But then Naga ends up coming, getting Korra up, and getting her out of there. And then Tenzin and the rest of them find Korra on Naga, and yeah, and that's basically the end of the episode. I will say too, also, let's get on to a little bit of the other stuff that was also in here. Mako was incredibly worried about Korra, like seriously worried. It was just like, what the heck, like, and that made Asami kind of like, what's going on? Like, what the heck's happening? And the thing is too, she ends up speculating, like, because whether or not he likes Korra, or not. Because remember what was it, Janora? Not Janora. It's the other girl, Iki. That Iki said, basically saying Korra likes Mako and everything like that, and so it might be mutual feelings. And so then Asami ends up asking asking Bolin what's going on. Does Korra does Mako like Korra? And he's like, no. Well, they had this one time where they kissed, and he's like, they kissed? He's like, wow. And then now she's really speculating. And at the end of the episode, we end up seeing her because Mako ends up picking up Korra, in his arms and everything like that. It's really bothering Asami. So I'm curious what's gonna happen, because the relationship is gonna be on a struggle here. This triangle going on right now is it's not good, and Mako's showing too much compassion for Korra. So this is not looking so good for the relationship at the moment. Yeah. Also got revealed in this. I almost forgot to. Yakone and Tarlock are related, father and son. Like I was thinking that they might be, and people were speculating that. Well, it's confirmed, they're father and son. So bam, I was like, that's all I'm talking about. People were trying to not say they were related, but I was thinking they probably were, and yeah, they're related. So I was like, all right then, all right. So that makes sense now. That makes sense. And yeah. So I was just that's I don't know. That was pretty freaking cool. I was hoping that they'd be related, but this because it gives him more of a justification. He also wants to be able to rule over this Republic City and be like the savior of Republic City. That's what he wants to be. That's what he wants all this power for. So that was his goal. So he ended up finding what his goal was as well. If you've been watching my Legend of Korra discussion videos, I was talking about what his goals were, and that's his goal. And so, like I said, all this stuff was conjoined together, and like I said, a lot of information was pulled out in this episode, and it confirmed a lot of things. Also, the one last thing it also confirmed, I'm pretty sure that we can say this justly now, is that Korra's visions are a key to the future of what's going to happen. The past shows the future, because as you saw in the future, in the past with Aang seeing all this stuff, it's basically happened the same way. The whole place got bended by Yakone. Tarlock bended everybody that was in City Hall, not everybody in City Hall, but Tenzin's group, bloodbending everybody in there. Yakone loses his bending. Tarlock loses his bending. See the similarities? It's happening. So she can see the future with her visions. I'm hoping she ends up telling Tenzin that. And so just like I said, there's a lot of information that was getting pulled out and a lot of stuff that's just going on. The next episode looks kind of crazy because I saw the credits for the next episode. Looks like she might. I don't know. I don't think she's gonna lose her bending, but Amon had her finger on her head, so it looked kind of bad. I was like, ooh, I wonder what's gonna happen. And it seemed like they're gonna be facing off because this is gonna be the season finale next week for an hour-long episode. So look out for that. I'm excited. I'm excited for the next week. So what are your guys' thoughts on this week's Legend of Korra episode? Leave your comments down below. Like if you like this video, and subscribe to my channel for some more Legend of Korra reviews. So yeah, see my Legend of Korra episode 9 review. And until then, break out.